Russia has seen steep social progress and the emergence of a sizable middle class over the last decade. How does the hard landing, or the pretty hard landing, affect the social fabric in the Russian society and the morale of the people?
At the moment, as I told you, unemployment is pretty high by our standards, but it's nothing unique. We had higher unemployment in our democratic years since the collapse of the Soviet Union. We are worried about the so-called mono-industrial cities. In Siberia, Urals, Far East, there are cities which are based around one industrial enterprise. And if there are no orders, if there is no job, then the whole city suffers. So there is a special program to tackle this issue. If that's tackled well, and if three conditions come about, which is the 8% growth of Chinese economy, the price of oil per barrel at about 50-55, which is now, and if international financial system heals itself and starts giving credits, then Russia would weather the storm well. If nothing of that happens, then our social fabric, as you said, will be under a lot of strain. But we have, as I told you before, the reserves for another couple of years, and I hope that the worst will be over by that time.
In general, what is your judgment of the anti-crisis actions taken so far by Russian government authorities?
I think that fire brigading, the immediate reaction, healing of the immediate wounds, all of that was done well, swiftly, expediently, and professionally. What lacks to us, to the expert community, is the vision of what Russia will be after the crisis, what kind of a country, whether we will have state capitalism with lots of assets going to be controlled by the state, or we're back to normal, liberal, free market society when all of those assets which are being bailed out at the moment are brought back to the marketplace. That's a big question, and that discussion is still to be developed in the Russian Federation.
Would Russia need a shift in the structure of the economy in the future?
Definitely so, because export-oriented, oil and gas-oriented economy is much more dependent on the variables outside of Russia. So we have to diversify it. We have to be knowledge economy, depending not only on the oil, gas, and minerals, but on the value-added things, technologies, breakthrough technologies. That's why the country is now very much in the search for nano, bio, IT, cognitive technologies, which would be probably the breakthrough in the future.
Professor Yurgens, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.